A century-old curse has stripped an apex predator of his physical dominance. His massive frame withers into frail, hunched bones, leaving him trapped in a dark cavern, completely devoid of his former power. This diagram illustrates the grim mathematics of his salvation. To tip the scale and restore his imposing form, he needs to secure a specific input, exactly 100 human lives sacrificed into a dark pit. The demon faces a stark biological reality. He lacks the speed to chase prey and the muscle to overpower them. Even forest animals no longer fear him. If he attempts physical coercion, human beings will easily subdue him. Without physical strength, his strategy shifts. The hunt moves from the physical to the psychological realm. Instead of chasing his targets, he must compel them to walk directly to him. He selects a calculated disguise. He presents himself as an abandoned, helpless elderly man wandering far from home, a form designed to trigger deep-seated human protective instincts. When an apex predator can no longer rely on force, it survives by adopting the identity of a victim, removing the prey's reason to be afraid. Look at this landscape. This is the target environment. An agricultural village already pushed to the brink by severe resource shortages. The river's flow is slow, and erratic electricity makes pumping water a daily, exhausting struggle. Into this stressed environment, the disguised demon inserts himself. He claims to be kicked out by his family and starving for days, appearing as a harmless, singular variable to a distracted population. The community leadership reacts exactly as he calculated. The local sarpanch, or hedgehead, offers him shelter in a newly built hut under the communal neem tree, along with a promise that the village will provide his daily meals. This creates a critical vulnerability. The villagers are so focused on their own crisis and their duty to help that they skip basic questions about why a stranger has arrived with zero background or history. The dynamic of the hunt is now inverted. The prey is willingly scheduling shifts to deliver warm sustenance directly to the predator's doorstep. By solving a stranger's problem, the village has inadvertently built a hunting ground for a threat they don't even know exists. The trap operates in isolation. High-value targets, like a villager named Chakru and the sarpanch himself, enter the hut one by one, believing they are simply delivering food or offering care to a vulnerable elder. Once they are isolated, he deploys the catalyst. He asks them for water to wash down his medicine. This liquid is a witch's potion, a concoction that strips away human consciousness upon ingestion. The victims undergo a sudden transformation. The human form is replaced by docile, captive assets, goats. He weaponizes their kindness to turn them into livestock. Outside the hut, the ecosystem begins to destabilize. Search parties scour the river, but the missing villagers leave absolutely no trace. The frequency of unexplained disappearances compounds, driving the community into panic. This chart highlights the correlation the village missed. The red line representing the human population drops sharply, and it is perfectly mirrored by the sudden increase in the helpless old man's private goat herd. The predator hasn't hidden the evidence of his crime. He has simply transformed it into a common animal hiding in plain sight. The illusion fractures when a single villager named Kamal starts questioning how an impoverished, immobile elder suddenly acquired a massive herd of livestock overnight. Late at night, Kamal tracks the old man marching this silent herd out of the village, heading straight for an abandoned pitch-black well. Kamal sees the destination. The dark well is where the ritual ends, and every goat in that line is a villager he once knew. He organizes a counter-offensive. Kamal intercepts the remaining villagers, sharing what he saw to turn the panicked community into a unified front. Before the ritual can conclude, the villagers strike at once, using overwhelming, simultaneous force to shove the predator into the dark void. As the monster falls, the transformation breaks. On the edge of the well, the animals become human again. Deception fails when the collective finally sees the predator for what he is and acts before the next sacrifice can fall.